In this video, I'll continue building this deck. The entire deck is supported by 1-meter-long steel screw piles, which serve as its foundation. The frame was completed earlier, and some of the decking boards have already been installed. At this stage, I'll first finish installing the decking boards. After that, I'll build the rear support posts and the railing. Later on, I'll install a clear polycarbonate roof over the entire deck, making it a comfortable outdoor space even in rainy weather. This deck is being built next to our backyard outbuilding. The building itself was completed about 5 years ago, and now it's time to add a proper deck to it. Let's get started. For the frame, I first installed pressure-treated 6-inch lumber running lengthwise. On top of that, I installed pressure-treated 6-inch joists running across the frame at 60 centimeter spacing. For the decking, I'm using pressure-treated boards that are 28 millimeters thick and 95 millimeters wide. I fasten the boards with 55 millimeters weather-resistant screws. It's best to leave only a small gap of a few millimeters between the deck boards. As the wood dries, it will shrink slightly, and the gap will naturally become wider. Starting with a smaller gap usually gives the deck a cleaner and more attractive finished look. At this stage, I fasten each board with just one screw. This makes it easier to adjust the boards and keep the spacing consistent as I work. I've now installed the vertical support posts. I made each post by screwing together 2 pieces of 4-inch pressure-treated lumber. This gave me strong and sturdy posts while also reducing the overall material cost. Once the posts were assembled, I installed them in place and made sure they were straight and securely fastened before moving on to the next stage of the build. Next, I'll cut notches in the deck boards where the support posts will go. I work on one board at a time to ensure each notch is measured as accurately as possible. I carefully mark all the measurements and cut the notches using an oscillating multi-tool fitted with a wood-cutting blade. It makes it easy to produce clean and precise cuts. Each board is test-fitted before being permanently fastened in place. Careful measuring and taking the time to do the job properly help achieve a clean and professional-looking result. Now it's time to install the notched deck board. After checking that it fits properly around the support posts, I fasten it in place. Taking the time to get a precise fit gives the deck a much cleaner and more finished appearance. The decking is now complete. The finished result turned out just the way I wanted, clean, straight, and solid. At this stage, the deck is already fully usable, but the project isn't finished yet. Next, I'll make one final check to ensure the support posts are perfectly straight. Later, I'll install a clear polycarbonate roof over the entire deck to provide protection from the rain and make the space even more comfortable. Next, I'll start installing the railing slats. I'm using pressure-treated slats that are 20 millimeters thick and 40 millimeters wide. I'll install the slats with a 20 millimeters gap between each one to create a clean, balanced look while still allowing plenty of light to pass through. To keep the spacing consistent, I use a spacer during installation. This ensures that every gap is the same width and gives the finished railing a neat, professional appearance. The railing slats have now been installed to a height of about 1 meter. This is a good point to take a short break from the project. The next major step will be building the clear polycarbonate roof. The support posts and railing slats will be painted white. The deck boards will later be finished in a driftwood gray color. It's best to wait until next summer before applying the finish, so the pressure-treated wood has enough time to dry properly and the coating will adhere well. Thank you for watching. If you'd like to see how this project continues and how I build the clear roof, be sure to follow along for the next video. See you next time.